What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're talking all about marketing your honor system farm stand. This is something that you have to be doing if you want to stay in business. So let's jump into it. All right, y'all. So I'm here in front of our honor system farm stand or farm store, and I want to give you quickly 12 things that you need to be doing to market and sell and bring people to your farm stand or farm store so that you can make an income and make money and stay in business. But the first thing, number one, that you have to get away from is this idea of build it and they will come. Some people think I can just throw up a farm stand or a little store and people are just going to show up and buy my products. Very few businesses operate that way. Many businesses spend a lot of energy, time, and effort on marketing and sales. And so, are you a hobby homestead? Are you a hobby farm? Or are you actually operating this thing like a legitimate business? If you're going to put the time and energy, effort, and resources into an honor system farm stand or farm store, then I would highly encourage you to run it like a legitimate business. Now, the second thing you need to do is create a Google business profile. This is going to be on Google, so when people search grocery stores or farmers markets or local foods or a farm store, that your business is going to pop up. A lot of people use Google to search for things. But you want this business profile to look good. You want to add a bunch of pictures. You want to put your open and close sign. You need to create a Facebook page, an Instagram account, and you need to be posting to those frequently. The biggest thing with the business profile is you need to be adding at least 10 photos per week to that profile. The reason for this is Google is going to promote more active businesses that are active on their profiles. You also are going to need to get some reviews on that Google profile. So maybe friends, family, people that already shop or purchase from you in your farm. And to get some extra reviews, you can always give away a dozen eggs or a pound of ground beef in exchange for a review. Now, when it comes to the photos you're going to be uploading onto that Google business, you don't want to just be taking a picture of a pound of ground beef or a piece of lettuce. You want this profile on the photos to kind of create a type of experience where people say, oh man, that looks so cool. I want to go see that. I want to go purchase. I want to go shop there. And that's the kind of thing that you're going to want to create. All right, the third thing you need to be doing is posting on your Facebook page for the farm store or the farm stand every single day. It just takes a few minutes to do it, and it's going to be really important for the success of your farm stand and your business. Again, going back to my rule on the Google My Business profile is you don't want to just be taking a picture of product and posting 5 photos of some random products. You want to be posting about what you're doing. Maybe use this time to educate or say, hey, we planted a bunch of garlic today and here's how we did it. Like, you want this to be something that people enjoy looking at, and anytime you go on a Google business profile and all you see is just random product, that's not what you want to see. You want this to create a type of allure and experience for people to come to the farm and farm stand to shop and buy goods. Now, when you do post on that Facebook page, I do recommend doing 5 photos or less. Take a picture of you and your spouse, or you and the kids working, or a picture of the dog. Things like that are great photos to post. Now, one of those posts on the same day each week is going to be your big post. It's going to be your availability list. Maybe that's the day after you've harvested and packed the store. And that's going to be a list of everything that you have available to purchase in the farm store. What's in stock, what's out of stock. I don't recommend posting prices, but sometimes people ask for prices. And I just tell them, hey, they're posted in the actual farm store. All right, the fourth thing you need to be doing is asking people for Google reviews. If you run into people that are shopping at the farm stand or farm store, which you will on occasion, just ask them, say, hey, would you mind giving us a Google review? Give them a free dozen eggs in exchange for that. Or give them a pound of ground beef or a pound of sausage or whatever you have that you're selling. And don't say like, hey, if I give you this, will you give me a Google review? Just say, hey, we so appreciate you shopping with us. We just want to give you, a dozen eggs for thanking you for coming out. And if you wouldn't mind, if you've enjoyed your experience, just give us a Google review. That would help our business a ton. Word it just like that, and people will be really happy to do it. Number 5 is run some Facebook ads each week, kind of targeting people in your area that are into farmers markets or local foods, organic foods, grass-fed beef, things like that. And you can pretty easily create a Facebook ad and just kind of target those people pretty generally. All right, number 6 is just tell people thank you. Tell them how much you appreciate them coming by and shopping with us and supporting a local farmer. And I think when you look people in the eye and tell them that, it means a ton, and it will bring people back to your store to shop. All right, number 7 is make sure you have clear signage. Signage entering into your property or your farm, but also put out some signs at some major thoroughfares, kind of leading people to your actual farm location. And this goes back to the idea of thinking about where are you located, and if you're out in the absolute middle of nowhere, it may be tough getting people to your farm store or farm stand. So it's just something to think through. Do you have enough traffic? Are you in a densely populated enough area to where you can make enough money and make it worthwhile? All right, number 8 would be with your farm stand or farm store, make sure that you have more than one product. You know, if you're just selling eggs, it's just tough for people to go out to a location and only be able to buy one product. So have more than two products. I would say have as many as you can without, spreading yourself too thin. We sell all of our vegetables and eggs at our farm store, but then we bring in local meats from other local regenerative farmers. So we don't produce any of the meats. We don't produce any of the canned goods on the shelves. So that's just something to think through. I would encourage you to have it to where people can at least feel like they're getting some staples when they come to shop at your farm stand or farm store. All right, number 9 would be create a text club. Create a way that you can communicate with your consumers via text. We use a software called Slick Text. It's an app. It's a little bit pricey, but we have a QR code up on the wall where people self-check out, and essentially it just says join our text club. They can scan it, join it, and then we have the ability to communicate with our customers. I would encourage you to send out one text per week if possible, and you don't want this text to be real salesy, like, hey, come shop with us. You don't want those types of phrases, even on Facebook posts. Come on out and see us. Come buy our products. Again, you want this text to be about education, maybe sharing some big news. And so that's the way I would gear this text message. You don't want to wear people out with it. Once per week is the absolute maximum. All right, number 10 for marketing your honor system farm store is do some events. Get some people out to the farm stand or out to your farm. Maybe that's a bonfire, an ice cream night. Maybe you cook pizzas with a lot of stuff that you've grown from the market gardens. Just think of some ideas like that. My encouragement to you, though, would be to make sure you have good liability insurance in place if you're going to do the events, but you also probably need that in place regardless because you're bringing people onto your property to shop at the store. What if someone slips and falls? You just need to have something like that in place to protect yourself. All right, number 11 would be join your local chamber of commerce in your town or city. Get involved with other businesses, promote other businesses. But I think doing something like this can be really helpful. Oftentimes the chamber will really help you promote your store, your business. But it also gives you an opportunity just to network and build community where you live. All right, y'all, so number 12, this is the final thing, is to measure your results, measure your actions. Make sure you're taking all these steps each week, get a spreadsheet out, and make sure you're doing them. Remember that what gets measured gets improved, and what gets your focus and energy generally grows. I hope you all the success with your Honor System Farm Store, and we're going to continue to do series talking about the Honor System Farm Store system and how to be successful with it. So we'll catch you on the next one.